Hello. Ow. This is just gonna be a talk to me stream. Talk about whatever you want. You don't hear me through these stupid headphones. There we go. Now it's connected. Hi, who's ever watching? Hello, Clyde. How you doing? I miss you, Clyde. You hang out at Phenomenal? And how's my audio, by the way? Because I have on. Hi, Andy. What's up? I have on earpiece today, so hopefully that makes it a little bit more better to hear, more audible. So yeah, there's an active shooter situation in Idaho. I don't know if you know about it, but we don't know who it is. Yeah, say hi to Clyde. Anyone who wants to come up here? We're just shooting the breeze today. Nothing serious. I'm kind of a little anxious. I'm getting a new car tomorrow. I'm getting a Mazda 3. And I got some cool stuff for it. I could show you what I got for it. Hold on. I got top of the line camera, dash cam, front and back dash cam from Viofo. I got a little memory card to go with it. I got a steering wheel cover, if I could open it. It's a gray color. Hold on, let me open this up. I didn't even open it yet. So what's up? So yeah, there's an active shooter situation. Some asshole shot firefighters. Like, who the hell does that shit? Who the hell shoot a firefighter? Tell me if you heard about that. This is my new steering wheel cover. Matches my car pretty nice. My car is gray, dark gray. Yeah, multiple shooters, so we don't know who it is. I really don't know who it is, and it's a shame. I got these caps. You know what these do? These go on your tire. These go on your tire and they light up. And when your tire spins, it looks like the whole tire is glowing. That's pretty cool. I'll show you an air freshener I didn't get to open yet. I ordered a custom air freshener. I know Acid will probably make fun of me for that, but yes, I have not custom, but something cute. Ta-da! See? Anyone knows who that is? That's my new air freshener, lavender scent. Get it? Lavender? Lavender Town? Or am I too young for most people here? Yeah, so that's my little haul that I got from my car. And I'm gonna get a spoiler too. I'm gonna get a spoiler once things settle down. Man, my car insurance is so high. Progressive car insurance wants like, hold on. Progressive wants like $500 a month for liability. For fucking liability. You believe that shit? They want $500 a month for liability? Man, first they told me 412, but you know what happened? I was on election day, I was going into Queens to vote, and some fucking asshole just turned into me. Like, in one of those BMWs, you know, those guys that drive in and out of traffic like that. Just drove right into me. and he even admitted it that it was his fault. But they got me and my insurance. I tell you, my insurance to full coverage would be $1,000. Isn't that crazy? I'm gonna invite some guests if you just want to talk about whatever you want to talk about. Yeah. Whatever you want to talk about, or if you don't want to talk, you don't have to. Yeah, I'm coming.
Where it's right here.
Crazy, I gotta be part of this shit. Crazy, crazy. Hold on.
That's as clean as I'm gonna get it.
You need my help?
No, I need to clean dry clothes.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I'm just gonna go over my bathroom.
Okay. Does she have the Swiffer? Okay, I see I got a guest. I got me a guest. And who is it? I don't know. Let's find out who it is. Who wants to come up and talk? I got me a guest. I think. Oh, it's Andy504. Welcome, Andy. What's good, Andy?
Hey, Angela, how's it going?
Hey, good. You got your audio fixed.
It fixed itself, Angela.
What happened? Did you get like an iPhone 16 or something?
No, I have a cheap ass A14. You told me basically last time it's junk. Anything with an A, you said.
Hmm. Yeah, I might have told you that. Anything A, they're not big
Well,
sellers.
you weren't real specific towards me, but you asked, and I said, well, I have an A14. You're like, yeah, anything with an A is not very good.
Sometimes it depends, because sometimes usually we get older people that buy those phones, and
I bought it because it was cheap.
yeah, exactly. But we
Well,
get a lot of returns.
look, I bought this thing off of Amazon for like 80 something dollars. It's used of all things. Because I had a
Oh yeah.
different phone. Yeah, I had a different phone and I broke it, okay? And then like to go to like T-Mobile, all like they never have the cheap phone. They always have the $500 phone, And I was
Yeah.
in a mail order because last time I mail ordered from Amazon. T-Mobile when they sent it to me. But anyway, I wound up getting this phone. You know, whatever. It works. It is for me. It has nothing to do with age. It has to do with frugalness. Well, maybe that's age related. I'm too clumsy to have an expensive phone. At least with phones, I'm clumsy.
You should get a case. You have a case for your phone?
I do. I have one on here. I got a little
Oh,
$6 case from Amazon. Hey, speaking of case, Angela, you know what? You know how you put the little protector screen on?
yeah.
I'm pretty good at that.
You should work for Best Buy.
Yeah, well, I was thinking like some little Asian store.
Yeah,
Because when
because
I
people
lived
have a hard time.
overseas,
Mm.
uh
No,
no,
some
when I
people have
lived
a hard time.
overseas, they'd have these young Asian chicks. That's what they would do. Man, always bubble free. Like they just do it like, like no big deal and drop the screen on there. Well, I've done it before and it's full of bubbles. But the last couple times, I'm like, damn, I'm pretty good at this. Like I put one on 2 days ago. It's perfect. It could be aligned a little bit better, but other than that, it's perfect. There's no bubbles.
That's good. I don't know how to put a friggin' screen on my phone. Trust me, I don't know.
Yeah, same thing. I call myself frugal. I hate to use the word cheap, but I'm frugal. I spent
Mm.
$6.95 for the whole thing. I'm not gonna go spend $10 at the phone store to get them to put the screen on.
Yeah.
And it's even worse if you buy it, like if you buy it from T-Mobile, they want $40 for some cheapo screen. I mean cheapo case. But
Yeah.
so
Mr.
yeah,
Clyde
I don't
says
know. Huh?
Clyde says he didn't expect your voice to be like that. He thought you were gonna sound younger.
Clyde. One of my Clyde said that.
Yeah, look.
Look,
Look on the
look,
screen.
look. Clyde. My voice used to be pretty decent. But one of my vocal cords croaked on me. So I'm living off of one vocal cord. It's
Oh,
just the
that's
way it
terrible.
is, bro. And I tell you what, it's like yesterday. I don't know if you know who Billy is. Billy's making fun of me and this and that. The fact of the matter, it's not nice to make fun of me. To me, it's just like making fun of somebody with other physical problems. Oh, if you don't have an arm. And Clyde, you and I used to be enemies. I'm chill with you. I don't call you names, other than Sir Clyde. And I told Billy, I know I sound like shit. You want me to hide? You know? Should I not do this? But yeah, Clyde, anyway. Clyde, why don't you come up, bro?
Hey, Snaps is in the chat. Billy's in the chat. What's good, Billy?
Hey, Billy. But Angela, okay, I want to ask you real quick.
Yeah,
So, you had mentioned that New York, whatever. Man, New York's got some shit going on, New York City.
I know. With the
Whatever
you
that
talking?
dude is, I don't know what's his nationality. Indian,
Oh,
Iranian, something.
I forgot what he is. He's something like I can't look it up because I can't go off of this.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I
anyway,
think he's
he's
like
a
from Jordan
socialist.
or something.
He's a freaking socialist, man.
No,
I've
he's
seen
really bad.
huh?
He's really bad. Man, uh he wants to make grocery stores run by the government. And let me tell you why that's not going to work. Let me tell you why. Because then stores aren't going to be able to compete. Stores are going to go out of business, little mom and pop shops.
Right.
And
It's
there's going to be a food
capitalism.
shortage. Yeah, and there's going to be a food
Well,
shortage.
what you want? Like every borough to have one food store, and you go there and wait in line. How does it work out in the end?
It don't work out. And I think my biggest fear, I hate to say I'm scared of anything, but we get a lot of crime in the subways. I hate to say that I'm scared of anything, but this guy wants to completely dismantle the police. He said,
I
"Why,
know. And
why?"
what? Doesn't he want to move Doesn't he want to move the homeless community down there?
He wants to move the homeless community. I think he wants to move them down to the subways or something. That's what I heard. I didn't read that one,
Right. I
so
heard
I
the
don't know if that's
same
true.
thing. But look, I've seen enough videos about the subway, and I guess there's people use it out of necessity. But you have some of these nutcases. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
know I remember months ago, some lady got raped and nobody did anything. That ain't me, baby. I promise. But it's fucked up.
And the thing that
Excuse my language.
no, I don't care. I don't care if you curse on the stream. But the one thing I hate too is that the same people that want to dismantle the police are the same people that complain about vigilante justice. You know what I
And
mean?
so
Like,
you
remember
see a
that
lot
guy?
of hypocrite bullshit. Wait, what's
Yeah.
that?
No, remember that guy that yeah,
Choked out that one guy and killed
yeah,
him?
that choked out the guy that killed him.
Yeah, he's a
Um,
hero. He's a fucking hero.
he was a vigilante. It was vigilante justice because we're getting so much crime in New York, and the cops don't have. I don't want to say they don't have the power, but their morale is very low.
You know, and you know something else with that case, and it's the same for so many cases. Oh, he was a good boy. He was a Michael Jackson pretender guy or something. He was just trying to make a living, trying to do good, which is all
Yeah.
bullshit. I forgot what he was doing. He wasn't no angel. I know that.
No, Clyde, this guy actually wants to dismantle the police, not reform, because he says, why reform something that was made perfectly to keep down black, brown, and poor New Yorkers? So he actually does
Right,
want to dismantle. He wants to dismantle
right.
the police altogether. He doesn't want to. He wants to replace them with social workers.
And see, I'd be curious what Clyde's feelings are, because Clyde, from my understanding, is quite a bit on the liberal side. He's pretty far left. And
Yeah.
whatever. So what? Melody's a lefty freak. I mean, I can get along with some leftists, but the whole thing to dismantle the police department, and he's talking about more social something, social cops or whatever. I don't know. Like,
Social
oh, we're gonna go
workers.
talk to the murderer. We'll go
Yeah.
talk to the murderer. We'll make it okay.
Yeah. There's no. Hey,
I mean,
Smile. Smiles in the chat. What's good, Smile?
yeah. So, and this is what I was gonna say. So, Melody, I appreciate nice, level-headed young women such as yourself, because you know what? There's enough idiots that are gonna vote for this guy just
I can't
because he's
believe it.
young and he's not white and he's not um what do you call it? Type of system we have.
He's not a capitalist.
I don't know.
He's not a capitalist.
Yeah. So yeah, he's not a young white capitalist.
I
So
think.
I mean, he's gonna get a lot of votes just because of that.
Yeah. No, definitely. I understand what you're saying, but a lot of it is because of what goes on in colleges. Um,
Exactly.
a lot of people are indoctrinated in colleges. A lot of liberal.
No,
It's very, very evil nowadays. Very anti-American. Just very evil. Like you have people holding people hostage there. Like this, when Riley Gaines, I think it was, went to give a speech or something, the trans community was holding her hostage in a room,
you know
and the
what?
cops
I,
had to
I
go
was
get her
trying
out.
to talk. I was trying to talk to tribes about. Oh, I don't know anything about that. Angela, it was horrific. And he's like, oh, y'all know the right's violent. The right's violent.
Yeah, okay.
I think you and I know better, because that Riley Gaines thing, the fact that she had to basically go hide in a room, and because they were like freaking zombies coming at her. What the F's
Yeah,
wrong with those people?
yeah.
And they
And they
getting
always
off
say they
on
never
it.
hear anything about it. Yeah, they get away with it.
And they have this mob mentality. I don't know what kind of drugs start splashing in their brains, but they're getting off on it, and they fucking getting all excited and that mob mentality. They start doing wacko shit. I mean, it's pretty much proven scientifically.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like to
People do.
speculate. I don't like to speculate about, what's going to happen on July 4th with these protests and everything, but I mean, these peaceful protests that always turn into murderous,
Right, right.
violent
That's a joke.
violence. You know what I mean? How could you say? How could you say the left isn't
Angel, it's
violent?
our country's birthday. It's our country's birthday.
Yeah.
The greatest country that exists has a birthday once a year. The day worth celebrating that I was lucky enough to be born here.
Yeah.
And what do they want? What they want to do? Protest on the 4th of July?
I think they want to do more than that. I think they want to cause trouble. I think they want to cause harm
Yeah,
to people.
that's the level it's going to. It's disgusting. That's like when you said evil earlier. You're exactly right. You got people like, some of these people like Maxine Waters, stirring the freaking pot. I mean,
Yeah.
pretty much blatantly.
Yeah. Very I don't know. I talked to someone on chat like I don't talk to anymore, and I don't even want to say her name because I don't want to be associated with her.
Right.
But um like she was just clueless about anything that went on, and it was a joke. And oh, you're joking. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm so much more educated than you. And this was a what I call a violent leftist. See, Clyde, I like. Melanie, I like because they're not violent. They're not violent people. You
Right,
know,
exactly.
they're not. They're down to earth people.
Right. I don't know if Melody's in the audience, but her and we've gotten in some bad arguments and stuff. But shit, I like that chick.
Yeah, I like Melody a lot. Melody's a cool girl. Um. Oh, Raul, I finally see you,
Come on
Raul.
up, Rao.
Yeah, come on up. I finally see you because I don't know if who's JP. I guess JP was Raul.
I think,
Was
yeah, I
JP
think
Raul?
so. Oh,
Raul has
Smiles
like
has a new
10,000
picture.
accounts. Yeah, looks very nice. You look very pretty there, Smile.
Yeah. I'm mad at you right now, Smiles. I'll get over it. Hey, Angela, you heard about the stuff going on with Billy, huh?
No.
I know you have a wrench over there. I won't say too much. I'll let you find out. He's out in the audience. You'll hear it sooner or later. I don't want to be, I don't want to start shit on your stream. So you didn't
Hmm.
hear. That's cool.
No.
Billy was cool with me the last stream. I think you were there for a little while. Sometimes he's nice to me, sometimes he's mean to me.
I think he likes to tease you a lot.
It's like a game. But the whole thing. Speaking of which, game, whatever. I'm done with Acid. I don't know what your thing is with Acid. I'm done with him because we go back and forth. I don't know if you've ever noticed. We go back and forth pretty viciously,
Yeah,
and he freaking blocked me.
he blocked you.
Well, but temporarily, like for half an hour or something. And I'm like, no, 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 it doesn't work that way. You're gonna start playing blocking? No, man, we're full blown or we're nothing. You
No,
know,
I'm done. I'm done with Acid. I'm done with
I'm,
Acid. He's not worth
I
my
am
time
too, because
anymore.
the way I look at it, if you're gonna start blocking when the heat gets turned up, that ain't fucking fair. You want to say all
Yeah.
kind of things about me, but when I crank up the heat, you're gonna block me? Are you serious?
Yeah, no, he's a little pussy. He's a scumbag, right,
And
Snaps? Snaps
yeah,
said he's a
I'm
scumbag.
glad you said it. He's a little pussy boy because that's what I'm saying. Look, you wouldn't believe the horrible things he says about me, Angela.
No,
But,
I seen what he said. I seen his live. I kind of look at his live just to see
right.
if he's got me on there. Just to
And
see if he's got me on there.
yeah, and I say terrible things about him, but it's just a typical chat bullshit. Well, you started. Well, I didn't start shit with him,
Nobody started
but
with him.
that's the
He
huh?
starts. Nobody starts with him. He starts with everybody. He's just a troll.
Right, but that's the logic he uses. Oh, you started with me, so now it's game on. And I'm not afraid of him. He calls me all these names. I've been dealing with the dude for like over 4 years. Long before I think you showed up on the scene. It ain't like he's just some goofball to me, and we goof around sometimes, you know. I actually go up on his panel and shoot the shit like this, you know, like we are, and then he'll
Yeah.
flip out, you know.
Yeah, he gets
But anyway,
I don't know. So anyway, yeah, tomorrow I'm getting my car.
that's good, Angela. Angela, did you say you were in a wreck?
I wasn't in a wreck. You know what? I was in a crash. On election day, I was going to Queens to vote, and so November 5th, 2024,
Right.
and some guy just, you know how BMWs on the road, they drive in and out real fast like that.
Well, yeah, they're kind of a little bit arrogant, I'll say, or aggressive.
So this guy was a really arrogant and aggressive driver, and before I could even beep, to be honest, like he was in my blind spot, but there's no way that I was in a blind spot for him because he came from behind me. He came up and turned into me. Uh, just like that. He just came up and turned right into me.
So that was a while back. It's all been repaired and everything.
Yeah, the repairs got done, but that was on the
Right.
lease car that I have. I have a leased
Right, because
Nissan Kicks.
I remember asking you if that's going to affect anything. Like, oh, look, Miss Angela, you're going to have to pay us, you know, $2,000. You devalued our vehicle, you know.
I don't think so, because they came to check it out and they thought everything was fine.
Good, good, good. Hopefully, it's a nice, easy transfer. Turn the old one in and get your new one. You buying the other one outright? I mean, you know,
Yeah.
paying note. Good, good,
Yep.
good.
But my only
I would have
problem
talked
now,
you out of that lease.
no, my only problem now is because
The insurance.
the insurance is way too high, man. Ral, you can join the panel.
car already? Are you committed to this car?
Yeah, I am. I always wanted a Mazda 3. Before I got my Lancer, before I got my
insurance on your Lancer?
the insurance on my Lancer, I gave it to my mother, so now it's under her insurance. She pays liability like 100 something, higher 100, like 190 something a month.
Yeah, you know, I haven't owned a four-wheeled vehicle in a while. Shit, I'm glad I don't. Angela, I hope you manage to keep. I mean, I can't. 500 a month. I don't care if I can afford it or not. That's a lot of freaking money for nothing. It's not like I'm getting anything for it. It's just gone, you know.
Yeah. Hi, Hilar.
But it's
Hilar's
you know
here.
it's all part of the way it is. Hey, hi, Laura, what's up? You're my favorite racist, bro. Sorry.
Yeah.
But
Ral is actually backstage and then he disappeared. Oh no, he's still here. Should we let Ral up? Yes, Ral's coming up.
I don't care. Don't ask me. This is your show.
Hey, Ral.
Hi, Angie.
Hello, Ral.
We got Andy 504 here too.
Ral, I can't remember. I think you disclosed where you are.
Don't you speak to me in that DJ voice of yours. I just
All
spoke
right.
to a DJ that invited me, disc jockey. He said, "Come on, Raw, let's go to the Styx concert." You got a disc jockey voice, Andy. Andy, you gotta go on. You gotta go on. You gotta go on radio, buddy.
I'm retired, man. I just sit around, watch TV, play with myself.
What's good, Motorhead?
You got a disc jockey voice. You need to go online. You need to go on. You need to go on radio nationwide.
Some people like it, some people hate it. Like Smiles likes it, Billy hates it. You know, Acid hates it.
I personally
don't
think you
care.
sound like Randy Savage,
Yeah, well,
the late great
Angela,
Randy Savage.
No, it's Savage. It's a Savage is a news radio program. Savage, and
Yeah,
that is
he's still
Andy.
around.
What?
Is he still around, Mark Savage?
I don't know. I love that guy.
Oh, that guy. I forgot about him,
I used
Michael
to listen
Savage.
to him. But look, Angela, I've been called wrestler many times. I have long hair and I'm a big motherfucker, you know, and now this voice. But you know what? I'm one of the kindest people you ever know. You know, I'm a gentle giant.
Yeah.
Motorhead's here. Motorhead says Curtis Sliwa should be mayor. I agree.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. You know, and so I'm just worried about this socialist guy. And then you know, there's some of the Democrats are saying that Trump has to deport him or whatever.
I don't know if that's gonna happen. Yeah, you know
No.
what? I noticed, Rel,
No.
you got your mic
No.
turned up a
No.
little bit.
Yeah. I would vote for I would vote for Andy 504 to be mayor of San Francisco. I would do that.
I want to hang out with all the crack chicks. That's all I'd want.
You know, I went through San Francisco. It was so bad. Oh my God. It was not funny. I mean, you guys, all seriousness, I went through San Francisco a couple of years ago and it was really, really sad.
Yeah, I think that guy Mark Orencheck lives right in the middle of all of that, you know? And he's kind of like a moderate gay guy, you know? But, you know, it's a mess over there. Sometimes he goes out on the street and whatever. It's a mess.
It's a mess.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
And, you know,
I
somebody else
was
talking.
in tears.
But I was
Yeah.
talking to one guy in
I
town.
left
He's like,
I
oh,
left
they
San
come from all
Francisco.
over America. But they make us so
I was
welcome.
all over America. Andy, I have crossed America I don't know how many times. And I'm going to
Yeah.
tell you what, when I left San Francisco, I was in tears. Did you hear me just now? I was
heard
in
you. I heard.
tears. It was that bad.
I tried to fix your volume on your mic because you were coming through a little bit loud, Rel.
Well,
Hey, yeah, you gotta remember me. I have a big
I'm just
freaking
going to
mouth.
tell you what,
I talk
California
one
is
one
now a
level
big
loud.
shithole. That's
Well,
what
yeah.
all of California. I've been up, down, all 101, Highway 101, all the way from Canada to frickin' Mexico. And I'll tell you what, California is one big giant shithole right now.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
It's kind of shame because I've been
Not
to
San
California.
Diego. It's a big shame. It's a big shame. I was going
It's a
to live
beautiful
in San
state, but it's
Diego
messed up.
and I changed my mind. Do you know why? Because all of California is one big giant shithole now. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah. So look,
Yeah.
it kind of ties in. Let me throw a new topic at you guys because it kind of fits in. I'm curious of y'all's opinion on deportation because that's part of in my mind, a big part of California. You know,
Okay, here's the thing with me. I don't mind families. I don't mind workers working on farms. I don't like the fact that they're getting paid low wages.
right?
I think it's like slavery. But
Exactly.
I don't mind people that want to come here and support their families. I don't mind it. I don't like
Angela,
yes.
can I interject? We have wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Mexican families that are working on the farms about 50 miles from here, and it is so sad, right? And they
Yeah.
send the money. Yeah. Now you said I'm liberal, but I'm not. I'm not liberal or Democrat. I'm not conservative or liberal. But I'm going to tell you what, for those guys to come in here and frickin' destroy families that are just trying to make ends meet kind of thing, I mean, you know what I mean?
Right.
That is frickin' uncool. I don't agree with that. Now listen, I don't think that Donald Trump runs anything. I don't believe that Elon Musk and Donald Trump are rich. I don't. And I'll tell you why. Because I am in the loop of the elite. And I'll tell you what, I'll tell you the truth. Donald Trump is an actor. Did you hear me? Did you just hear me? And I'm going to tell you
I
what.
heard you.
Yeah. Elon Musk has permission to buy a corn dog. That guy he is not CEO of anything. Elon
Corn
Musk
dog.
is
Okay,
CEO of nothing.
Ralph,
And then
I
I'm going to
want to tell
stop
you,
there. No, Angie, all
yeah,
you got to say is, Raw, just calm down, stop telling the
no,
truth, and I
because
will.
no. I just wanted to let you know that I wasn't really done saying what I was gonna say. I was saying that
Uh,
I don't mind families here, but what I don't like is the gang members, and I think that they should be deported.
well,
That's what I think. I think that they
no,
should
we
be
have no
deported. You commit
gangs
a
here.
crime.
We have no crime here. I posted where I'm at, right? Near Yellowstone. There are no drugs here, no whores. There are no weed is not legal here. And guess
Yeah,
where it is? I told you where I am. Where am
Can
I?
you
near Yellowstone.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
There are no gay parades. Pot is not legal here. No drugs. And guess who lives here? Movie stars and rock stars. They live here in the summer.
Oh yeah.
Look up, yeah, look up Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Look up Sun Valley, Idaho. Look who lives here. And that's why I'm going to shut up for about 10 minutes. And then I appreciate it, Angie, if you'd give me the floor. But when I
Yeah,
get my
sure.
live streams back up, when I get my live,
I think we lost Andy 504 and I lost your audio um rally. I lost your audio. Let me repost. Maybe try going off and coming on again because I lost your audio, Ralph. Yeah, try going off and coming on again. Who do you hear? You hear Ralph fine? Because we lost Andy. Andy, come on back. Yeah, that was weird. Okay, so I just lost Andy, Mr. Randy Savage, and I just lost audio for Ral. Let's see, someone's coming back up. Okay, Andy's coming back up. Andy, what happened?
I don't know. You were breaking up and stuff. I don't know if it was you or me. And then I was trying to ask you, and I don't think you could hear me. Do you hear me now?
Now I hear you, yeah. Mine kind of broke up. Ral was talking and it broke up for Ral.
Yeah,
Let me
you
add
were
Rao
breaking
back.
up.
Yeah, I'm here.
You here? All right. Yeah,
Yeah,
some
I'm here.
weird shit just went down.
No, yeah, I know. But
What weird shit?
you know why Andy's cool?
Hmm?
You know why Andy is cool?
Why?
Because he's my southern brother from another mother.
You know what? I think I said this before. You know, Rao's been cool with me for a while. We're not like buddy buddy, but you know, I got this thing going on with Hypatia. I think you might be aware of that, Angela.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Rao's always been cool with it. You know, he makes up names for her, and you know, made up a symbol for me and I.
Yeah.
You know,
Hype is
and
hype
it's you know,
hype hype yeah, hype Stanhope.
that's all I got to
She's
say. You know, if he's
intelligent.
support, if
Hey,
he's willing, because that's
hype
putting your neck out. You know, he's by
hey,
supporting
Hyper
me and Hype
Robo
is him putting his neck out.
Hyper Robobot is freaking intelligent.
Yeah, she knows
She
a lot
is
about history.
intelligent.
She knows a lot about history. That's the thing I like about Hypatia, and I don't care what anyone says about her. You know, she snaps sometimes. It's a hard life. You know, I get it. That's a hard life when you're
Well,
like that.
Canada is a communist country.
Hmm. Canada, I don't know about Canada.
Canada is a
Rao
high.
is open. Rao is openly supported by Hype, openly and unashamedly, and I appreciate the hell out of that.
I like Hypatia, but like she just goes off on me sometimes, and I just ignore it now.
Hypatia's a flake, but she's my
Well,
fucking flake.
no, hype. Stanhope doesn't go off on anybody. She just, she just, she just, she just like no. Hype's never gone off on me. No, you got to unblock her, Angela.
No, I don't have her
Hype,
blocked.
Hype Stanhope is very intelligent.
I never blocked her.
Yeah.
She blocks me sometimes out of rage for no reason.
No, that wasn't her. You know we have shadow clone channels. So sometimes people are in there with my name, right? And your name,
Hmm,
right?
I
Angela,
guess.
people are in that chat room with your name. You know that, right?
I wish that wasn't the truth. I hope that's not the
Well, I
truth.
wish too. But that's a way that I saw your post last week and it said, "Has this world gone insane?" I don't know. Yeah, it's gone insane, but you know what? The good is always over the bad.
I hope so.
I think I've
We
seen
will
Angela. I
always
think I've seen
prevail.
you cloned a couple times.
Who, me?
What?
You seen me cloned?
Yeah, I think so. You know.
Yeah, probably. I
Yeah.
see, I know Acid clones me sometimes. He'll put
Like
some bullshit
I can
picture up
tell
there.
Well, I don't know what acid is.
when you clones are saying
Acid might
inappropriate
be
things, it's pretty
could be a
obvious.
chat bot. The average of all chat rooms is 1/3 of all chat rooms are chat bots. Did you hear what I just said?
Where'd you hear that?
That's the national average for the United States is about 1/3 of all chat rooms are chat bots. That's the average. Did you just hear what I said?
Andy, what do you think about that? Hey, Nebula. Hey, who else just came over here? Plum. Hey, Plum. Hey, Nebula.
See, I was
And,
talking with my mic off.
uh,
I don't know what to think about that. I hear people saying that about chat bots and this and that. You know, I hate to think it's that much what Ralph says, but at the end of the day, Angela, I don't care. I might be getting tricked by a robot. I might fall in love with a robot. I've been fooled by so many people and so many things and have people laugh at me. I don't care anymore. You know, oh, you're talking to a man, it's a catfish. I'm like, I
Hey,
don't give a
Andy,
fuck. What?
Andy, I don't give a
Yes.
fuck. And I'm going to tell you what. Would you do me a favor, Andy? Only
Yeah.
you, only you can call me Raleigh, North Carolina. That's my real name. Smiles,
Spell it.
she knows it,
Spell it.
and you know it. And anybody
Spell
else
it,
calls me
please.
Raleigh, I will block them.
You won't even let Star call you that?
My name is Raleigh. And you can call me Raleigh, Angela, and Smiles. Anybody else calls me Raleigh, North Carolina, I will block
Oh,
them
Riley, right?
forever.
Okay, Raleigh or something like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's my
Okay,
real name. I was named
no,
after my grandfather. His name was Arlie.
okay.
Arlie.
Yes, sir.
You got Raleigh from that. That's
My
nice. That's a nice name, Raleigh.
my real name's Andy.
Your name is Andy, not Andrew?
Well, it's Andrew, yeah, but
Yeah.
only people in school call me Andrew.
Yeah. People usually call me Ange.
People used to call me
Really.
Ralph, and I'd punch him in the mouth.
Oh, you come on here with the name Ral.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not violent. I only punched
No.
one person in my life, Angie. Guess who that was?
Who?
The person that took my wife and my pickup truck and my dogs. And God, I hit him hard.
You better. That's crazy. Who the hell took your wife and your pickup trucks?
That
That's
was my
crazy.
best friend. And you know what, Angie? I
Yeah.
miss that truck. I do. I'm not joking. I am not joking. My very best friend took my wife and my truck and my dogs and my house.
Oh my God.
How about that for frickin'? But I hit him pretty hard.
I hope you really hit him hard. Yeah.
I
That.
did. I knocked him off his feet. He landed on his back, and I just wouldn't want to have his, remorse or what do you call it? Regret that
Yeah.
he frickin' fucked his best friend.
Hold
That's
on,
not
Ral.
cool. All
Hold
right.
on. Someone. Snap says, "What color is your new car?" I'm gonna have a picture of my new car tomorrow, but my new car is dark gray. Not a good choice for people to, not a good safety choice for me. Uh, wouldn't be the best color. I'd rather have red so that people could see me on the road. But
Angie, you want to see me, honey? I'll show you. I'll show you full, full spectrum. You ready?
yeah, the audience wants to see
All
you.
right, here we go. I'm gonna try to look as handsome as possible. You ready?
Just don't show me a dick pic.
You ready?
Yeah.
How about that? You see that?
All right, don't go any lower. Do not.
Is Smiles here? She
Yeah,
wanted to talk
smile.
to me. Yeah. Smiles? Is she here?
She was.
Oh, that's okay. She might
Andy,
be
you fell
shy.
off. What's the matter, Andy? You fell off. Anyone else wants to come up here? I thought, Clyde, you said you wanted to come up here. Super Mario, Madam as well. Want to come on up. Anyway, yeah, my new car is a Mazda 3 Grand Touring. It's very,
Oh my
it's got
God.
very good pickup. And I'm gonna get a spoiler for
Oh,
it too.
shit.
Very good pickup.
You know what your twin? You remember I told you that you have a twin?
Yeah,
My
Ashley.
very best friend, Ashley,
Hmm.
guess what she has now?
What?
A Mark IV, 1970 Mark IV Continental. She's a gangsta.
Yeah, yeah. What color is the car?
Purple?
Purple? That's cool.
Yeah.
How's your postmaster friend?
Do what?
How's your postmaster friend?
Oh, Troy, man, he's cool. What a cool
Troy.
dude. He's just cool.
How's he
I
doing? You've
can't,
been
you
talking to
know.
him?
Oh yeah, today he might come over here in a little bit.
That's cool.
Now you're
Mademoiselle.
U.S. What?
I'm talking to Mademoiselle. Wants to come up, but she's not too. Maybe she's shy to come up. Actually, it's a him. His name is Anthony.
Do you know why I'm not shy?
Why?
Do you know why?
Why?
Because I spoke before thousands of people.
Andy, we lost you,
That's
but you could
what?
come back. Andy, we lost you, but you could come back up. Zwirl, hi
Angela, do
Zwirl.
you know why I'm not shy?
Because you spoke in front of thousands of people.
Because I'm a karaoke junkie.
Oh. Believe it or not, I'm kind of shy in real life.
Well, I know. And then you know, I'm gonna have live chats probably in fall. Okay, I'll have my live chats back up. And I'd sure like it if you'd join my live chats.
Sure, of course.
Yeah. And I'll let you know when I'm going to fire them back up. I had live chats for several years. And we were Mandela Effect researchers. And so I
Oh,
traveled the whole nation. I traveled all the United States. And we had Mandela Effect conventions in person. We all met.
hmm. What's your favorite Mandela effect?
My favorite? Well, the reason that I came online, YouTube, and
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what it was. It was when the Holy Bible, let's not get into a bunch of religion and politics, okay? But when the Holy Bible was changed 1,000 verses, that is when I went online with my live stream and
Wait.
I joined
Mm-hmm.
Mandela Effect researchers worldwide, and I am, Angela, in the top 10 researchers of Mandela Effect worldwide. And I'm the only one
Who dat?
person
Who there?
worldwide.
Ralph?
Listen to
Uh,
me.
Ralph.
ZW,
okay.
ZW,
Hey.
ZW,
Hi, Angela.
World, ZW,
Hey, I'm here.
Zach, listen. I am
John.
the only, Zach, I am the only,
Much emphasis. Ultra.
Zach,
To the next level.
All right, let's.
Zach, can you listen?
Hi,
Zach, can you
Angela.
listen to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zach,
Hi,
can
let's
you listen to me?
wait, Ralph, hold on,
Angela,
pause for a second, Ralph.
Angela, if Zach won't
Yeah.
listen to me, I'm gonna go. Okay,
Ralph, we're gonna pause
Zach,
for a second because
Zach,
Oh,
I
can you
hold
want
hear
on.
me?
Ralph.
I'm
Zach,
prepared
can
to
you hear me?
listen.
Zach, can you
I'm
hear me?
prepared.
Z,
Mandela effect. I hear you. Can you see me? I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Anyway,
prepared
hey
to listen.
Plum.
You're
Hey,
talking about Mandela effect. I
hey
heard
Squirrel.
you. And if you want to continue.
Welcome back, Andy. How's it
Hey,
going, Plum?
who's here? Who's all here?
I can't get the
Hi,
names to
Angela.
come up on it.
Yeah, great.
But we got Plum Sack. We got.
Oh, right on.
I muted. Rel real quick. We got Plum Sack up in the right corner. We got Swirl down in the right corner. We got Andy 504. And I'm gonna unmute Rel. See what he's saying.
right.
That's right.
Plum? Hi. I can't see for shit.
Zach,
I'm on my phone. It's I can't see. Can you hear me?
G'day,
hey,
Plum.
Zach,
Is it coming
G'day,
through?
Ralph. Yeah,
Zach,
it's Plum. Yeah.
hey, ZW,
You hear the audio?
can you hear
Oh,
me?
hey, I hear you, Ral.
Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
it's coming through.
I am the only Mandela
I don't
effect
hear Andy.
researcher. Oh my God, Zach, sober up.
I
Now
don't know if
listen
Andy's
to
coming
me.
through. I can't hear him.
God damn it. God damn it. Would you listen to me, you fucking drunk? Would you listen to me now?
Huh?
I just got one thing to say.
Who are you talking?
God damn. Can you fucking hear me? One fucking thing.
Rel, is it that serious?
Who are you talking
Yes.
to?
I am the only researcher that researched the 1,000 changes in the LDS Mormon text worldwide. I am the
I nearly
only
became a Mormon
one.
once.
I am the only one.
I don't know. I lost the transmission. Whatever he said, it just
Okay, yeah,
they
I
just
know you
censored
did.
you
I
or
know you
something.
did.
The robot
Sober
people, it
up.
just phased out, and then I didn't
Sober up,
hear.
Zach. And when you sober
Huh?
up, we will talk.
Huh?
But until you sober up, you are fucked up. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
I didn't.
Bye, Rel. Thanks for
I'm not
coming.
drinking right now. I
Yeah,
was
no, you didn't.
I was drunk a couple
Fucking
days ago,
sober up.
but
God damn.
So how you doing, Plum?
I think he's intoxicated.
Yeah, great, Ange. It's raining.
It's
Drug
raining
addict.
over there?
I fucking hate
What is it? It's
you
10:28 in the morning
drug
over there?
addicts.
That's crazy.
Drug addicts are fucking.
Yeah, 12:28.
Oh, okay.
You're
Midday.
dope.
You're ahead.
Webcast.
You know what? You smoke dope, you're a dope. You hear me?
Okay.
I do smoke dope.
I do smoke. I don't know about
I'm
dope. I don't know
not.
what you consider dope, but
I gave up
don't
dope
get
like 2
into.
months ago.
yeah.
I try not to smoke the really
I'd like to have
strong
a
weed,
serious conversation
but I
about
have
the
smoked a lot of
Mormons.
strong weed
I
in my
really
life.
would.
What happened, Andy?
I said I'd really like to have a talk about the Mormons. You know, I know a good bit about them, but I'm curious. You know,
You know, I would like to
so
talk,
yeah.
but I'd like to talk about that, but I don't know. Like the way Raul talks about stuff, sometimes you can't understand what the hell he's saying because he just rants and raves.
Right.
So
Right.
I think he's been sermon. That's the minister, some sort of mean preacher that comes out, and then he can't quite. I don't know what, but he's got the mean preacher in him. I already know that one. I've had enough of that. The preacher reacher.
Plum, what you eating?
I
Oh,
think Raul
but,
needs to smoke weed. I want to say something. I think Raul needs to basically chill out and smoke weed because he just said that
Thanks.
I was a doper and that I was all messed up. I think what he
I'm
needs
not.
is he needs to relax and go smoke weed and think about his. I'm not drunk right now, but anyway, so I think we're all we're having. He's jealous because I'm talking to you, so he's pissed. I think. I'm not
Well,
sure.
if you're not
but-
drunk, that's a good thing. I know that much.
I did actually drink beer couple days ago, and for the first time I had a good time, and it wasn't that bad. I just changed my brand of beer, and then I had some
Okay.
happy stuff happen. So, but I know I'm not gonna get back in the beer hole again. But it was only 3 days ago. But then after I drank, then I feel like crap for 2 or 3 days afterwards. So
Yeah,
I'll
that's
drink
what
beer
getting old
again.
does.
I can guarantee Australian beer is worse. It's just, I swear,
Yeah, I'll drink.
it just changes every 2 or 3 months. Like,
Oh
they
yeah.
I'll
put
drink
too
beer
much
again.
cane sugar
Like
or something in it.
in a week or 2 weeks, you got to find the right brand of beer or whatever. Sometimes this other stuff was just kick your ass too fast. But maybe in 2 or 3 weeks or a week, I'll drink beer. But so
Hey
yeah.
Plum, let me see that dog again. What kind of dog is that? That's a beagle?
I'm a giant beagle. She's a
Oh,
Louisiana Calahuta cross Great Dane, and she's about, what's that, 110 pounds, I suppose? 120 pounds?
oh wow.
But yeah, she's just a giant beagle. Looks identical. White
Oh,
paws.
what's her name?
That's Cleo.
Miss Cleo?
Cleo's 7.
That's cute.
Cleo's got to stop staying under the blankets because it's big, heavy doona, like quilt cover quilt.
Yeah.
And I don't think her ears are designed to have like a giant, heavy blanket on them all night. I think it bruises them. Yeah, got to keep her head out.
No, Billy, Plum is from you're from Australia, right? Yeah.
Yeah, New Brisbane, East Coast.
Yeah. Billy thought you were
Just up the
from
road from Max. If Max is a real person.
Yeah, I don't want to be associated with that one. Motorhead says, "How was your turtle, Angela?" Shelly's going crazy today. I think she's got eggs. Last time I said that she laid like a little fucked up looking egg. She's just going crazy. Like she's not eating nothing. She's
When did turtle? Oh, I need to know this information because I got to get some turtles.
uh-huh.
I got tons of animals everywhere. I thought there was a baby bird coming out of the chicken eggs yesterday because I ate the 10 eggs. But I think there's a baby partridge or a wood grouse that was under my house, but I was high on weed. So then I thought there was a baby bird because I was hard boiling eggs because the animals can go underneath the house. And then it started going peep, peep, peep. And then today I had to go underneath because I thought there was a baby. There was a baby bird that was trapped under my house once. So then I went under there to find a baby bird, and then there was no baby bird.
Would a cuckoo pick on
But
chickens too?
bird-
Would it lay its egg?
A cuckoo, some sort of wood bird or something is maybe using the underside of my house as the safety zone because something tries to eat it or it got lost from. So turtles are going to have babies soon? I got to research when they have their eggs and stuff.
Okay, they have
As a
most
side-
of the time they lay eggs in the spring and early summer. If they're captive turtles, they'll lay eggs in spring and early summer. Sometimes late summer too. Or some, you know what? Some of them lay eggs all year round, but there's signs when they have eggs in them. There's certain signs you got to look out for, like if they start going frantic and they don't eat. That's usually a sign that a female turtle is. They call it gravid, meaning
What?
they call
Horny?
it gravid.
Frisky?
No, gravid means
Gravid?
like yeah, I mean like you know how a girl gets her period. Like reptiles obviously they
Gravid?
don't menstruate. Yeah, gravid. Gravid.
Like gravity? They get gravity? What? Gravid?
Yeah, they get
Interesting.
Asians would
Because they
be
want to
eating
dig in
those
the
eggs.
gravel and they dig in on. I don't know. Interesting. Okay, I learned
maybe,
something.
but they start digging with their back paws. So if you get a female turtle, you have to have like rocks or something
Oh wow.
that she
Oh,
can
did
dig
you?
in.
Oh wow. I was digging today. I'm learning all this stuff about digging more. You just stick your hand in and dig like a motherfucker, and it hurts. And then I started digging, and you can dig. I just started digging with my feet, and you can just kick the motherfucking shit out of the dirt, and then the dirt just you turn into a rototiller because you kick your feet in on your heels and then go. And so I was plowing on a. I don't know. I don't have that much.
Why were you doing this?
Because your arm, so your arms are only so strong when you go to dig,
Right.
and then your fingernails rip all apart. But if you use the heels of your feet, and then you just go,
Right.
oh, so what I was doing is when I went underneath my house, underneath, I want to hoe out more dirt under there, and try to see if I can make more of a basement area. So there was no bird there. So then I was like, I wanted to start on the other project, and I was like, well, I had to dig and get the dirt out.
Right.
So I just started kicking it like a motherfucker. And then I was like, this is for the
I
win.
was just
And
wondering.
then,
I didn't know if you were just randomly doing it, so you had a purpose. That's the main thing.
it's just
Randomly
that
kicking dirt.
over the course of time, you can't just do one thing. You always kind of have to kill two birds with one stone, or if you don't get the bird, you have to do something else. So because there was no baby chicken or bird under there that needed to get rescued, then I said, well, as long as I'm under here, then I got covered in dirt. Then I just
Why you gonna do
pulled
that?
some dirt out. So it was like a side mission, and I was like, oh shit, there ain't not what. So then I was like, well, I'll spend some time under here while I'm under here. So it wasn't like totally random. But yeah.
So, have you insulated your building?
I have so many. It's only partially insulated. I have so many things on the domestic end. I got into a big fight with my folks, and then I kind of drew my foot in the sand, and then I fucked up their house and did property damage, cut the strings on my dad's piano, smashed this shit, ripped off the head of a rooster,
What?
splashed blood everywhere,
What?
stuffed the head of the rooster up his car,
Dude, don't
all
be
this
breaking
stuff.
What are you
instruments,
talking about?
man. Don't be breaking instruments.
And then I said, no, this is exactly what I needed to do because they had just lied to me my whole life and they wouldn't stop lying to me. So then I finally just said, fuck you guys, and smashed all. They got tons of stuff. I wasn't that much monetary damage, but I just blamed them for being evil Satan worshipers, and then I fucked them.
Yeah.
So that changed my life a lot. I've actually got a lot better with my mental health, and I haven't talked to my parents. I scared the fuck out of them.
You can't live like that, bro.
They were causing me, they're helicopter parents, and they were causing me to shrink down and all this stuff. And I just realized this year it was through the roof. And I fucking went right through the roof of my mom's house and fucking smashed my fist right through her door. And then I smashed my fist through the other door and did all this shit. And
Maybe that's not a good
I was
idea.
just asking about insulation.
no,
Bro,
it was awesome. It was the best
consider
idea to
insulating your
do
building,
of all
bro.
time. What? There's no looking back from that. It's just all shit.
About insulation.
What?
You should insulate.
They still
your
let me
home.
live here. I got a Christmas gift, so, and they talked to me, so. They're just dumb rich people. That's how you have to do it. You can't talk to dumb rich people that all they care about is their shit and their toys. That's how you get their attention, is you fuck with their shit. They don't care.
You won't talk to me about insulation.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so it's partial. So before I was getting they still let me use electricity up at because they know I still need electricity and different stuff.
That. You ran a cord or something. I remember that.
I'm trying to work on water and a spring, and then I got in the back. I have a trying to make a pond, and then there's trees to cut down.
I've been knowing you now for a couple of years. I know you get cold as fuck in that place. So I'm just saying.
It was this year I had to be here all alone and then do it all myself, and just kind of, it was so fucked up and dark and lonely, and I barely made it through the winter.
Man, look, insulate the place, get a wood burning stove, get a battery TV, a solar light. Dude, you know, you could be okay in a small space, but man, you gotta take a couple steps.
There's a lot,
Dude,
there's a lot more to do with
out in the dark, man. It's not good for your health.
Well, I come here to talk to Angela and you guys, so that's cool. There's other stuff
know
that's
you
more
do.
primary. I have like ledge I have to smash through. I have rocks. I have trees. I have. If you want to see one of the projects I'm on, how insane it is, because everybody seems to underestimate me, and it
Yeah.
really sucks. The amount of lines I'm running and all this
Look,
different shit. The amount of tons of shit. The fucking shit flies
this
down and
world,
explodes with explosive force, like
right? This
thousands of
world. You know
pounds.
what?
Boom, motherfucker, and then you die
Right.
from this and you die from
Right.
that.
This
And
world.
what?
This
What?
world. You can be so busy you never get shit done. I know that game. Like around the house.
Yeah,
If I don't
it's
want to,
it's
if I don't
it's
want to do
horrible.
laundry,
I've been
I'll
running
start watching.
nonstop, and I haven't even gotten anywhere. It's because I have too many trees around my house,
Right.
and now
But you
so
can.
then I have to get all the trees off, and then I'm just
Right.
gonna burn
Right.
everything. That's why I'm building a giant forge to throw everything on there and burn
Right.
it. And I took a tree stand, a stupid tree stand. I fucking threw it on, and all the metal vaporized. Fuck it. Just got to get the fire burning hotter and get some clarity. There's so much
I'm
obscurity.
just
There's so
saying.
much
Why
materialism
you
and
have
bullshit.
spring? Why you have warm weather? Insulate your fucking building, man. Get comfortable.
That's on one of the projects. What I'm gonna do this year is buy. So remember we were talking, or I said, you do two. Every time you throw a stone, you want to get two birds. That's where I have to be,
Sure.
and that's how I do
Sure.
things. But not just that. Now I have to do three birds with one stone. That
You need to
much.
accomplish some shit. Like I said, I know the game. You can be so busy you don't get shit done. I know the routine.
I already saw where the route of everything was, and then so there's the primary things, and you break it down, and then you need to basically you get ignition on that shit. So.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Go buy you a couple rolls of insulation, take an afternoon, put a long sleeve shirt on, take an afternoon, unroll that shit, and fucking insulate your place.
I think what's easier is if you just tell me what to do, because it only takes 15 seconds, and the reality of it is it's
No, dude,
completely different.
but it takes
But-
an afternoon. It takes an
You know what you do
afternoon.
when somebody basically starts acting like your dad? What you say is, "Okay, Dad," and then every
Yeah,
single
well, look,
time that they say
look,
shit to you, just say,
right.
"Okay,
Well,
Dad."
you know, well, I've known
Okay,
you long
Dad.
enough. I hate seeing you
Okay,
And
being
Dad.
space
cold.
blankets.
I hate seeing
You
you
Okay,
get some
being
Dad.
space
cold.
blankets and stick them to every
Whatever,
window.
boss. But yeah, I mean, thanks for the encouragement and stuff. But okay, Dad. You
And get
just
emergency blankets off
Well,
eBay.
you
you gotta
complain
be
about
here.
being cold.
You're not
You're
even.
always
I'm not
cold and
complaining
you don't
about it.
do
I'm
nothing.
complaining about you acting like my dad.
I
You
got
said
Oh,
you
you.
were
guys,
worried about me. You don't have to
come on.
worry about me, boss. I already told you I can
I got you.
prioritize the shit, and then you just talked over me saying that I hadn't prioritized the shit. So
All
now I
right,
need more
Swirl.
education. No, I don't, Dad. Thanks.
All right,
Okay,
let's all
Swirl.
calm down. Let's all
Okay,
calm down.
Swirl.
I don't want any of that. I've had enough of it.
Oh, but we don't like to
Got
hear
you.
you cold all winter either.
What's that? I didn't mean
You
to,
know,
to spark off and whatever. I'm just trying to deflect. I don't want people, I don't want to criticize anybody or raise my voice. But I don't
Right.
want a motivational speech in that way to say, do it this and do it that. You haven't said
So
shit
you
to me,
just want to
really.
be able to speak
It's completely
You want to be able
obvious,
to speak
okay?
freely. Yeah.
Uh,
You want to be able to speak freely without no rebuttal.
So tell me about all the houses that you've built from your personal experience, Andy.
I've never built a house.
So then you just talked to me like you're Jesus and ministered to me, and I'm
Right.
building one right now. And so I basically am just
As
gonna have
well.
to
See,
say
now,
zip it box on the
now I
house
can
stuff.
start fucking with you. Now I can start fucking with you. How big's the house you're building?
Well, it's not big enough. I mean, every
I think
time
you
that's
live in a
not big
shed.
enough.
I think you live in a shed, don't you?
It's too small. It's 12 by 16, but then I made it.
Don't try to corner me, bro. Don't try to fucking corner me, man. Be a little bit more self-aware before you fuck with me.
I went 3 stories up and made a skyscraper that's a fucking tower, boss. You couldn't even
Awesome,
stack the
awesome.
blocks, boss.
Just yeah, okay.
It's just getting like
enjoy
real
yourself.
testy.
Okay.
You know what?
I got
I'm
you.
not getting
I
on
got
like a testosterone overload here. And I
got
don't
you.
mean to be testosterone overload, but it's just one nutsack basically bashing his head against another nutsack. I didn't really want to do that. I think we're all just jealous because of you, and you're Helen of Troy now, Angela, and we can't even have a conversation. Sorry.
I think
Well,
Andy was just trying to help by
look,
making conversation about are
Angela,
you insulating your
I
house?
want to say something real quick, please, because
Yeah.
I'm
Billy
right about to
yesterday.
leave, Angela. Actually, you know what? I'm out. All he's saying is it's easy, it's easy, it's easy. And then go to this, just blah, blah.
It's
I'm
not
out.
easy.
Later. Bye.
It's not easy. Look, Angela, I'd like
Okay.
to say this real quick. Yesterday, Billy mentioned something to me of being jealous of him because, like, you know, you have a wrench or something. And I'm like, Billy, I'm not jealous of Angela. I like Angela. Angela's a nice chick, but she's her own person. I'm fortunate enough that, you know, I know her, but jealous, I'm not, you know. Look, if Angela likes you, great. She gets to do what she wants because she's an individual. But anyway, so I don't know. And he mentioned that we're all jealous of you. No, shit. I'm not jealous. I like you, you know, but I'm not jealous of anybody that you happen to like. I could give a fuck, really. I get to hang out with you and you let me hang out. That's good enough.
Yeah. You're one of the regulars here. You're cool. And I know what you were trying to do talking to him. You were just trying to kind of make small talk, but he
Angela,
took it the wrong way. No, he took it the wrong way.
right. Well, yeah, well, I hate to say, you know, maybe he does need a male figure in his life. Maybe that's part of his problem, but hey, whatever. I'm not trying to be no dad or whatever he's accusing me of. Far from it, you know. He's just been cold. I know the past 2 years he's been freaking cold. You know,
Yeah,
stop
I noticed that
doing
too, Andy. It was always, you know, all winter he's freezing.
right.
I just took
And
space
then
blankets off
he's
eBay, you
always
know.
right. He's talking about all this other bullshit, and you know, he's like I said, don't fucking corner me. Did I ever build a house? Fuck no, man. I'm one single person. No single person typically builds a house. Dude, I know about insulation. Just, man, look, you're living in a fucking shed, make it warm, get a TV, a little sofa, you know, some light. You could even get like a gas lantern. You might even find some hippie chick that'll come hang out with you, but not the way he's living right now.
I think
We
rocket
got
stars
Will
are good.
Durant. Will Durant wants to come up. Okay. So welcome, Will
I
Durant.
don't care.
No, this ain't Will Durant.
Not Will Durant. I forgot Billy Hayden. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Billy.
No, that's good. That's good.
What's up, Billy?
Billy Hayden.
Andy, why don't you just tell her the truth? What's going on?
Cousin, why don't you?
All right, I will. Hey, Angela,
There you
Yeah.
go.
I got a young woman that stopped down to visit me the other day and went on my panel with me. And
Mhm.
Andy and Wigan and all of them are calling me a pedophile
I
because of
never
it.
called you a pedophile. I did not call you a
You're
pedophile.
right in there with. Then
I
why
didn't
would you bring?
call
Why
you
would you
that
ask
thing.
her if she heard
I
what's
did
been
not
going on?
call
Because
you
that's
one
what the deal.
fucking
That's what's
thing.
going on.
Don't fucking spread
Daughter of
rumors,
Truth and
asshole.
Wigan and this guy right here and all the others, right? They're all fucking Billy's a pedophile.
Yeah, right. Just like I said,
They played
Angela's
the
an
pedophile.
individual. I'm also an individual. Okay, don't
Yeah,
fucking
no,
lump
you've
me
been
together.
trolling me. Wrong. You've been trolling me. You've been on Wigan's side. Don't try to hide the fact.
Okay, whatever, Billy. I'm not
They're
gonna.
boy. What do you mean whatever? What do you mean
Like I said,
whatever?
you can talk to
And she
Angela,
said no,
whatever.
she didn't hear, so she has no idea what the hell's been going. Now she knows.
Okay, Billy, I'm gonna turn my mic off for a minute.
Yeah, I don't smoke cigarettes, so you don't hear that smoker thing if I laugh and stuff. But that's what the
Okay, turn
deal
my
is,
mic off.
Angela. I didn't want.
Billy,
Yeah,
Billy,
he laid it
you're
on it
being like a
tonight, so
little
here
kid.
I
How
am.
about that?
Yeah. So Andy, why don't you tell her why you're going along with them people saying that I'm a pedophile and you're.
Billy, I have no idea what you're talking about going along with people.
I think you muted yourself, Billy. I think you muted yourself.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I don't know why that does that. All right, there. So was I talking and you couldn't hear me?
Yeah.
So Andy, why don't you tell her what the news is? What's been going on? He must have been able to hear me because he was responding when I said he's calling me a pedophile,
I did not call you that. I've never called anything. That's a horrible thing to do. I would never do that,
and
Billy.
now he's denying it. Now he's
Okay,
denying to go along to
okay.
being in
So now
Wiggins'
you're calling
chat
me a liar.
and saying,
Now
yeah,
you're implying I'm a liar. You're fucking
you
no
are a
good
liar.
bitch.
You are
How about
lying.
that?
Yes, you
I'm not
are.
gonna talk. I don't talk to
Yes, you are.
liars.
You're in with them to go after
Fuck
me.
off.
That's a
Fuck off.
fact. It- I got a person to stop here. They didn't know who she was. That's right, Andy. All in Vegas chat. I've been fucking these guys up all week. Are you still there, Angela?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. And Acid's the one that told me there's hey, that would make a great stream if you drove up here. I'd reimburse you for the whole thing. You're welcome to come up and visit if you want. I'll treat you better than I did Doug.
Billy, don't giggle.
You know,
Yeah.
Andy, you just
Billy, a man
hey,
giggling is not a good look.
Mr. Plum
Okay.
from
Okay.
Australia. I noticed the accent.
Yeah,
Nice,
cheers.
nice,
I just like
nice puppy dog. That's a big beagle. Beagles make nice pets.
I
You're
think
not drink.
I heard they're hard to contain because beagles just a scent
Oh, they're
dog. They just
dumber
want
than a
to.
fucker. They're good rabbit
Cheers.
dog. Basset hounds make the best pets. Hey, you have a little dog, right, Angela?
I have a little white dog, yeah. A little Maltipoo.
So
Multi poo.
this,
That's what my ex had.
so you getting a new car.
Mm-hmm.
So how long you been without transportation?
No, I have a lease right now, but it's
What
my
an idiot.
cousin's
What
Okay,
an
lease.
all right.
idiot
Well,
you
that
are.
answers that question. You
What
have a
an
lease.
idiot.
I kind of figure you must have had some kind of car. So you had a different car. Yeah, when you lease a car, you don't really want to put a lot of miles on them.
Yeah, it has like 20-something thousand on it
Yeah,
right now, the lease, and I had it for 3 years.
especially
So
down there where you live. Crazy place. So,
what happened?
is it down there where you're on Long Island, right?
Yeah.
Gilgo Beach.
Gilgo Beach, yeah, like where the murders took
Yeah,
place.
I
I
can't
actually
believe it
don't
took
live.
it took that Latino woman that was on the subway, and the
Uh-huh.
car was empty, and that guy come and sat right like opposite her, like an empty car, and just oh, I won't bother you in that. But she didn't
Oh, what
police
about
the
the
video
woman that
recorder
that
either way.
illegal set on fire on the subway? Set that woman, set her, an older woman, set her on fire.
No, it's
And
the
it's
Long
not.
Island serial killer. Um, what was his name
No,
again?
New York is crazy. I don't know his name. I know who you're talking about, the Gilgo Beach murderer.
All the
Yeah,
successful people, a lot of people have moved out of New York. New York's lost a lot of business. That's why the state budget is so far behind. They don't talk about that. And Kathy Hochul is in serious trouble. They're in court. Yeah.
Rex
So something needs
Heuermann.
to be done to all them judges down there in New York City and all them lawyers that participate in that crap. Makes the street dangerous for people like Angela. You know, she should be able to go walk the street at night and not worry about getting attacked.
I hear it was worse in the '80s. New York's come a long way since the '80s, but maybe it's regressing.
Well, I live in New York, but it's not the city. I'm a long ways from New York City. Up here, you can walk the streets at night. You don't really have to worry about much.
'80s New York. I was watching documentaries about that. Wow, that looked insane.
Yeah,
Well,
especially
there,
New York in the
Angela, I didn't
70s
want to
and
bring
80s.
this to you, but I knew it was eventually going to happen. You know, Andy brought my name up asking, you know, what's been going, and that's what's been going on. So that's what Daughter of Truth and Wigan are doing. They're trolling me in Vegas. The logical fallacy. He's all in with those people over there. So they're trying to make me quit the internet is what they're trying to do.
I could
What
give
did
a
you?
fuck what you do, you idiot.
Well, Andy, what'd you say?
I said I could give a fuck what you do, you idiot.
Then why you been doing what you've been doing then?
It's a way I entertain myself fucking with you.
Oh, it's
clowns like
entertainment.
you.
It's entertainment to try to label somebody a pedophile. That's entertainment.
I never called you that, so fuck
It all
off.
come right from JC's. Bullshit. Fuck
Fuck
you, Andy.
off. Fuck
Andy,
off.
fuck
I
you.
like
Fuck you.
I like
You know, I was
fucking
gonna
with
go live
simpletons
tonight.
like
I'm
you.
so glad,
That's
Angela.
how
You know,
I
she's been.
entertain myself.
Hey,
Look
that's
at
beautiful. You go
You're a
live on a Sunday
simpleton.
night once a
You're a
week. That's enough,
simpleton.
Angela, right there. And
All right.
hopefully, I did get Alpesh Patel to quit using your image. I told him stop attacking you.
Yeah,
He's
you're a
he's
leader.
kind of,
You're
and
King.
Andy's
You're
mad
King
because
Billy.
he's met my. Hey, I met the guy on Wiggins' panel. He did shit for Wigan. So fuck you. Not you,
All right.
Angela. I'm talking to Andy.
I know. My
Wigan
battery's
pays me to
low
fuck
and
with
I'm
you.
tired. I gotta wake up tomorrow.
You be safe. You be.
I'm gonna jump off.
You're in my thoughts, Angela. Right here. All right.
See ya.
Thank you for coming up, Billy.
Thanks
Thank you
for
for
having
coming
me.
up, Andy. I'm sorry that we couldn't keep the peace.
No, there's peace here.
Plum,
Plum's a good guy. How you doing, guy? Peace to you. I'll see you again.
Plum's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Sorry you didn't get to talk much. Bye.
Right.
Bye.
Bye,
See you
everyone in
later.
the chat.
See ya, Bill.
And
See ya, Andy.